What's up, YouTube? Coming today with another deck profile for the January 1st 2014 band list, and today it's going to be on Mermail, which is pretty highly requested by I've seen on some other channels as well. People want to see Mermail, maybe because they think it's going to be the best deck. I don't completely agree with it, but it's definitely going to be one of the tier 1 contenders. So I'm going to get right into it. I'll explain some of the what you could call strange choices, but the most obvious things I'll just go around pretty quickly. So we play 3 Abyss Megalo. I've seen Megalo being played at 2 in previous formats by some people. I always played it at 3. This is just the best card in the deck. It's a great boss monster. It is kind of small with just 2400, but it's just a great first dot card. You should always play this at 3. Some people say 2 is enough because 3 can clutch, but even if you open 3 or 2, this with a Gundy, you can special summon another one and go into an instant Abyss, Abyss Gaios or a Draco Sack or a Big Eye or whatever. So even when you open multiple of this, most of the time it isn't that much of a problem. Then we have 3 Abysstes. Same thing as Abyss Megalo. Just it's an absolute great card. All of them being 7, just works great with each other. And then we have 1 lead. You don't want to draw this. You have to discard 3 cards to special summon him from your hand. That's just too much. What you could do is when you have a Megalo or Abysstes with mostly a Megalo, and ditch him and Abyss Gundy to special summon him back. That's alright, but you most of the time you want to special summon him out of a Lindy from your deck. So his secondary effect actually is really good, being able to ditch 1 random card out of your opponent's hand by tributing 1 Mermail monster. Of course, Megalo has one of those effects as well, being able to attack twice. So it's 4800, about 60% of one's life points, and it's really good. So those were the 7s of Mermails. I'm playing Tidal as well, but you'll see that a little later on. 3 Pike. Don't play less than 3. 3 Lindy, don't play less than 3. Just to keep the Mermail count up. You play a lot of monsters, but they're all really good. Pike being able to normal summon him in an opening hand is really good if you have like a Dragoons or a Marksman or an Infantry to pop something. And searching a Gundy or a Lindy, it's just amazing. And then one I play 2 of, Gundy. Most of the people play this at 3, but with Tidal going to 1, I like 2 a bit more. It's searchable by Abyss Spike and Abysstes. So yeah, what you could do with Tidal and Gundy was using Tidal's effect, send him and Gundy to the effect to send a water monster. So you can use Tidal, discarding Gundy and Tidal, sending lead, and then Gundy's effect would kick in, special summoning a lead. But that isn't going to be very consistent anymore because Tidal's at 1, so 2 of this is fine for now. Then I play 1 Abyss Sturge, recycling Diva, recycling Atlanteans, just a good card at 1, and 1 Abyss Oshia to make our combo possible with the 3 Aqua Spirit. I'll show the combo at the end of the video, or should I do it right now? No, I'm going to show it at the end of the video when we add the extra deck. So it's a pretty good combo. It's a pretty good opening play. You need this and Abysstes and just 1 random other water monster to being able to special summon Abysstes. And then for the Atlanteans we have 3 Heavy Infantry and 3 Marksmen and the 1 Dragoons. You can see that, 1 Dragoons. These are just great to discard for your Mermail effects. And a standalone monster, they're pretty decent as well. Infantry allows you to do additional normal summons, so you can go Infantry, Diva, special summon Marksman, going to a Gungnir or a Black Rose. Marksman, if he inflicts battle damage, is able to special summon a Dragoons, and of course Dragoons is your searcher. It really hurt the deck that Dragoons went to 1, but I guess it's for the best, because otherwise it would be really ridiculous, this deck. Now we have 1 Deep Sea Diva, 1 Fishborg Archer, and the 1 Tidal as promised. I like Diva being able to get you your synchro plays, and I really like Archer. This is one of the newer cards from Judgment of the Light, one of the newer Fishborgs. you can special summon him from your graveyard if you control no monsters at the beginning of one of your main phases. Then if you go in the battle phase, you have to destroy all monsters you control that aren't water monsters, but let's face it, your entire deck is water monsters, and most of the cards in your extra deck are water monsters as well, so that's not really a problem. It's level 3, it's a tuner, so it combos really well with Abyss Spike or Aqua Spirit, being able to go into Gungnir, which once again is a water monster, so it wouldn't get destroyed at the start of the battle phase. Just a really good card, and of course you can search this as well with Abyss Spike. And one title, still really good. And then I play for hand traps, only 2 Failure. I don't like Maxine the main deck. Failure is a little bit more versatile, being able to go into level 8 Synchro with one of your Mermails, one of the level 7 Mermails or Tidal, and it gives you the ability to go into Armades. So as a tuner it's really good, and of course it stops Fire Fist, and Spellbook's a great card against that, which aren't the easiest matchups for this deck. Fire Fist might seem an easy matchup on paper, but it really isn't, because of all the traps they play. And because of all those traps, I play 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. These are the only spells. I don't play Darkhold, don't play Book of Moon. Considered salvage, but and it's really good. Don't get me wrong. Salvage is really good in this deck, but I just couldn't find any space for it. And for the traps, of course, the 3 Abyss Sphere. You have to play 3. And I play 2 Mirror Force. Mirror Force isn't the best trap in the game. I like Compulse and Bottomless better. But in Mermail, because people shouldn't blind MST you. They just shouldn't. You should hold their MSTs for your Abyss Spheres, chaining it to it, making your Abyss Sphere unable to go off. But because they shouldn't blind MST you, people still do that, but alright, that's their problem. Your Mirror Forces stay on the field most of the time. So if your opponent overextends thinking you have one set and it is a Abyss where you can punish them with Mirror Force. So I like the 2 Mirror Forces in this deck. Of course it's really good against Bujin as well. So that's it for the main deck, 40 total. I always play 40 cards, never more. Then for the extra deck, 1 Abyss Gaios, or Abyss Gaios, whatever. 2 Draco Sack, and 1 Big Eye. These are all the rank 7s. I like 2 Draco Sack over 2 Abyss Gaios, and Draco Sack is a little bit more versatile, and most of the time 1 Gaios is enough in one game. For the rank 4s we have Bahamut Shark and Abyss Dweller. You go into rank 4s a bit more often in this build with Aqua Spirit, and then past Mermail builds, but just the 2 of those should be enough. And then 2 Abyss Stride. This is for the combo, by the way, so normally you would play only 1 Mega Equip Engineer, also for the combo. And for the rank 2 we have Armored Kappa, also a target for Bahamut's special summon. For the Synchros, 1 Crimson Blader, 1 Black Rose, 1 Gungnir, 1 Jaloran, and 1 Armades. I chose to play Black Rose over Scribe Dragon. Gungnir does about the same as Black Rose most of the time, but by testing I found out it's kind of handy to have 2 semi-Black Rose and a Black Rose, so this over Scrap Dragon. So then for the combo real quick. So like I said, you only need to open a Abyssus and Aqua Spirit. I have a side deck by the way as well. I'll show that after the combo. So you need these 2 in hand with 1 random water monster. I'm going to go with one of the Atlanteans. So what you do is you activate Abyssus' effect, ditching the water monster. Now infantry could pop something, but that isn't really important for the combo. Activate his effect, searching Abyssosia. Then you're going to normal summon her, tributing Abyssus, special summoning out Pike and Gundy, or sorry, not Gundy, Lindy. So these 2. Then you're going to banish one of the water monsters, so you can banish Tias, but I wouldn't recommend banishing him because of the Abyss Stride you're going into later. So I would banish the other one monster you discarded, special summoning out Aqua Spirit, overlaying Aqua Spirit and Abyss Pike for Bahamut Shark. Now you can go into battle phase first, but if this is first turn play, then it doesn't really matter what you do from here on. You detach Bahamut Shark to special summon out one Abyss Stride, 2800, so it's really beefy, and then you overlay your 2 level 3s for Mega Equipped Engineer. Now what he does is he makes sure that Bahamut Shark stays alive for the next turn, detaching him if your opponent tries to destroy Bahamut Shark, and then in your next turn, even if this dies for some reason, you have your Bahamut Shark to once again special summon out another Abyss Stride, or maybe an Armored Kappa, whatever is your preference. So that's a kind of cool combo. So normally your first turn would end like this, and this is a really strong field with them having 1 material each. So yeah, that's for those of you who didn't know how to do this, a real quick tutorial. So for the side deck, as promised, I play 1 Snowman Eater. It's searchable with Abyss Pike to get out against Ophion and just some problematic boss monsters. I like it at once, pretty good. And of course 1900, it's kind of hard to get over. Then the 2 Max C in the side deck for Giria and Dragon, if that's still a thing, but I don't think anyone at my locals will play dragons. But yeah, just better to not have it than better to have it than to not have it. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror for Bujin. Bujin is a really good deck. It's going to get better, and I have some players already playing this at my locals, so it's necessary. Then 2 Divine Wrath for spellbooks, mostly. Spellbooks is a terrible matchup for this deck. You need to be able to OTK them, and they don't need to be able to drop a World of Prophecy on you. Then you stand a chance. So 2 Divine Wrath to stop their Spellbook Magician, stop the Temperance, stop World, stop Priestess, etc. Good card against them. 2 DNA Surgery, also for spellbooks, costs something else than spellcasters. And you should be fine, because Fate's cut off, Master's cut off. So really good card against them. Of course also it's against Noble Knights. Call anything but warriors, and they shouldn't be able to do anything. 1 EV, also for spellbooks. I have a lot of spellbook hate in my side deck. Spellbook and Fire Fist are going to be the most played decks, I think. So need to prepare for that. 3 debunks for the Mirror Match, for Dark World, for Fire King, all those annoying decks. Just a great card in general. And then 2 Royal Decree for Rogue, for Girgia, and for Fire Fists. So that's the deck. In the comment section below, let me know what you think of the deck. Do you think this is the best deck for the next format, or just one of the better decks? I'm not going any lower than that, because it's a really good deck, don't get me wrong. Alright, and then I'll see you guys for the next deck profile. Let me know what you want to see, because I have pretty much all the meta at least, me and my friends. So yeah, just tell me what you would like to see, and I'll try and get that. So I'll see you guys next time, and have a happy new year still.